Hello everybody and everybody else. My name is ScrypKat and this is ScrypKat Says. On this channel we take a look at First Amendment auditors, sovereign citizens, cop watchers, cop baiters, and Karens from a slightly different angle. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I read every comment I receive and appreciate every one of them. You all have given me many great ideas. Keep your eye on the channel. You might see one of your suggestions come to life. This week, I'd like to introduce you to my newest chew toy. He calls himself Annapolis Audit from Annapolis, Maryland. His behavior exhibits every personality trait we've been discussing for the past few months. Supposedly, he has some sort of cancer, although I don't know any more than that. I believe his first name is Corey, and I think his last name starts with an M. If anyone knows more, please leave a comment or email me. We're going to start with the oldest video on his channel. I'm going to cut out all of his explanations/excuses for his manner.
You don't know me! You know me! So you want to fucking challenge me? This is my fucking card! Are you fucking kidding me?
No, don't call me! Don't call me! Because you weren't wearing yours properly a second ago.
This is my booth. The signs on the door, as soon as you enter here, says you must have a mask on.
Well, then how come you weren't wearing yours properly?
I'm inside here.
I'm not, ma'am. The airflow is right through here. You're not in a sealed booth, ma'am. You're held to the same standards that I am, ma'am. So if you're going to make me wear a mask, then please be wearing yours properly when I enter the building. Do not be sitting here not wearing yours and then attempting to tell me that I have to wear one myself. Whose safety is it for then? You're not wearing yours for your safety, so why am I putting one on? For what? You're not wearing...
Why is it always us against them, and they are always wrong, and we are always right, and you're an idiot? She's in an enclosed room. I'm sorry, you're just an idiot.
Call whoever you want down here. You're the one not wearing a mask, ma'am.
Neener, neener, neener. I'm right, you're wrong.
Hello. Hey, can I help?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay.
Hi, Miss Trudy. I'm sitting in here in my booth.
Not wearing your mask.
Take my mask.
Not wearing your mask. Not wearing your mask.
How may I help you, sir?
I don't need your help.
Okay.
I'm not here for you to help me at all, sweetheart. I'm in a public building right now.
I'm not your sweetheart.
You're right. You're not. You're a tyrant right now. Who's coming out here to try to tell me to wear a mask while your employee was over there not. Yeah, you're right. I hope not. I hope not. I'm here to talk to Sergeant Ashton. Is who I'm here to talk to.
Okay. Is he coming out to speak to you?
No, I couldn't get to talk to Miss Trudy because she was not wearing her mask, but proceeded to scream at me for not wearing mine. Right. So, unfortunately, there was a giant altercation. Okay. Unfortunately, ma'am, she is a public employee. Look, she is here in a public building working. No, I'm not stopping. Okay. No, I'm not stopping. Here's the difference. No, I don't have to leave. I'm here to see Sergeant Ashton. I don't have to leave, ma'am. Your employee is not going to scream at me to try to hold me to standards that she herself is not going to hold to. No, that's not how it works. You don't get to come out here and tell me to do things that your employees themselves are not going to do. If they're not going to follow standards, no, sir, I'm still talking. You are a public employee. You working for me right now. You're a public employee, so I will say what I need to say. No,
and of course you must listen because I have the power.
You are. You're a taxpayer.
I'm going to work with you. I'm going to work with you.
You're working for me.
I'm going to work with you.
You're for me. Let's get that straight.
Listen, I'm going to work with you.
No.
I just spoke to her. I'm trying to
I don't care if you spoke to her or not. She's still not wearing her mask properly.
And you can videotape. So
that's fine. But you're telling me that I need to wear a mask while she herself is not wearing it properly.
So here's what I'm
I just don't understand.
Okay, let me find out where he's at.
Yeah, so we're gonna find him.
The same woman telling me that I need to wear a mask and calling people down here to kick me out for not wearing a mask.
I'm not trying to kick you out.
I hope not. That would be a blatant misrepresentation of my rights, considering you yourself and your employees are not following the same standards you're trying to uphold me to.
I'm wearing my mask.
You are.
And I spoke to her. So look.
So why is she still not wearing it properly?
So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to get you one. She's going to wear hers.
No, absolutely not. I'm not going to wear one.
The sign says you have to wear a mask.
Well, then why when I walked in the door is she not wearing it? And why is she still not wearing it?
So
It's out, sir, the building's already contaminated with her germs by not wearing a mask. Unfortunately, me putting that mask on won't protect me from the virus any more than your jeans protect you from a fart. Unfortunately,
she's
sir.
in a contained area.
No, she's not.
Listen.
No, she's not.
Listen.
It's breached right there in the front. There's
Fair
air
enough,
flowing
fair
through the
enough.
front
So
right
listen.
there. So no, she's
Listen,
not in a
I'm
contained
going to
area.
ask her again because we can't.
That's fine, but she's not wearing. Sir, you've asked your employee multiple
She's
times.
not my
and
employee. She's not my employee.
Then you've asked an employee within your building multiple times to put her mask on, and she's not doing it. So why should I be held to the same standards?
So here's the thing: we all should be wearing them, right?
No, I don't think any of us should. But if you're going to sit here and tell me I should, then she should.
So listen, she's putting hers on. She puts
Sir,
on.
this is not a medical facility.
Listen.
We are not in a state of emergency. There is no
Listen, we
statewide
have to
mask
put 'em
mandate.
on.
Unfortunately, your
All
city's
right,
within the state. That's how it works. I'm not wearing a mask, bro.
Miss Judy,
I'm not doing it. I wore your mask for a year and a half in a state of emergency.
do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. So here's the thing.
This is not a medical facility. It's
Listen,
a public building. This is not a private corporation. You are not a
Listen.
private entity. You cannot force me to leave
I'm
here.
not going to force you to leave.
I hope not.
Listen, did I ever say I was going to force you to do that?
No, I'm just letting you know.
I appreciate what you're saying, but if we're going to stay in here, we have to put them on.
Sir, the building's already contaminated. She was not wearing her mask when I walked in. Unfortunately, when I walked in, she was not wearing her mask properly. The building has already been contaminated.
Listen,
unfortunately.
I'm not here to debate that with you. We literally have a posted sign. If you're going to stay in here, you got to put it on.
You can put a sign outside all you want, sir, but again, this is a public building. It's not a private corporation. It's not a private entity.
We're not arguing.
This is a public building.
That's run by the city.
Yeah,
And
but,
the city,
but it's owned by the public. Whoever runs it, whoever wants to run it can run it. I had this same conversation with someone yesterday. He keeps telling me it's the city's building. The city bought it. That's cool. The city bought it. The city bought it. The city bought it. The city bought it with taxpayers' dollars. It's a public building.
We're not debating.
It doesn't matter who bought it. The point is, it's a public facility, sir.
We're not
it is
debating,
open to the public.
We're not
it is
debating who bought it.
Okay.
It's
Well, they
very
were
simple.
yesterday. I had to have that debate yesterday.
I'm not here to debate you. I'm just
Okay.
telling you, if I got to abide by that, you got to abide by
Well,
that.
she wasn't abiding by it, so why do I
And
have
we
to abide
addressed
by
it.
it?
We addressed it.
But again, the facility is already contaminated by her not following the rules, by her not following the protocol.
And we addressed
Unfortunately,
it.
the facility is already contaminated.
How can we help you today? I'm Officer
He's
Johnson.
waiting for
I'm not here for you, Officer Johnson. I'm here to talk to you, unfortunately.
So,
Okay,
Officer
I'm wearing the body
Michael,
camera. Everything we're doing is all being audio.
I also have my own video camera recording, so that's fine.
So how can I help you, sir?
you said you're waiting for
I just stated that you're not here to help me. I need no help. I need no help for you. I need no help from you.
Do you have a mask, sir?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay, well, we require that everybody come inside this building.
Unfortunately, sir, this is not a private corporation or private entity. This is a public building. We are not in a state of emergency. There is not a statewide mask mandate. This is not a medical facility. It's not a private corporation. It's none of your business what business I have here.
Actually, that part is ours.
No, it's not either one of yours. I have business with Sergeant Ashun, who I spoke and told you earlier. Do not sit next to me. There's a 6-foot bubble. Do not sit next to me. That's fine. You can sit where the fuck you want to please. But do not sit next to me. Do not try to put your arm around me.
We're trying to do that either.
You're so worried about the coronavirus and me wearing a mask, but yet you just came and sat down next to me.
I'm not worried about the coronavirus.
Oh, okay.
I'm right with my maker. It's time for me to
That's fine. Me too. That's why I'm not wearing a mask, buddy.
Pretty much it.
I feel the same way. That's why I'm not wearing a mask.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
But again, please don't try to sit next to me.
So you said he's waiting for Sergeant actually.
Please don't come in my bubble. Please don't try to sit next to me.
Did you know he's coming?
I don't know.
I attempted to call multiple times, but no one knows how to answer a phone around here, unfortunately, so.
Okay.
But the question was, does he know you're coming?
Does he need to know I'm coming?
I mean, if you want to
Well,
wait
sir,
for
his
him.
one thing is that we're trying to help you out the best way we can.
No, you're not, sir.
Okay.
No, you're not. We've now spent 8 minutes
So
and
you're
50
here-
seconds
you're
arguing
here-
about
you're
Miss
here to
Trudy not
see-
wearing her mask properly.
You're here to see.
Sir, I've told you
Sergeant
multiple times that my business is not with you. I've stated
Okay.
what I'm here to do and who I'm here to see.
So you're here to see Sergeant Ashun.
I don't answer questions.
Repeating himself over and over and over again ad nauseum until I couldn't take it anymore. I'm sorry, I had to end the video here. So let's take a look at our favorite personality trait, narcissism.
Have you been in a relationship with a narcissist? If so, you might understand how they can be smart, manipulative, and how they won't give up on getting what they want. Because of their manipulative tendencies and tactics, you might find yourself stuck, helpless, or emotionally drained from your relationship with them. You might even feel like there's no way to stop their power over you. So, to help empower you, here are 11 smart ways to outsmart a narcissist. Number 1, heal yourself. Have you noticed that you always go back to your relationship with a narcissist when you feel at your lowest point? Oftentimes, narcissists will exploit your vulnerability and insecurities when you're feeling at your worst. So, a way to outsmart them and to not let them come back into your life again is by focusing on healing yourself and getting back control over your own life. Number 2, mirror their behavior. Narcissists thrive on getting a reaction from you. They might do things to purposely hurt you and to get you to respond in a very emotional manner. In cases like these, you can try mirroring their actions. By doing this, you reflect their anger back onto them where it belongs. Number 3, cut off contact. It can be hard to cut off all contact with someone that you've been in a relationship with. However, if you keep in touch with them after ending things, you may only be giving them and their toxic behavior the opportunity to slide back into your life. Number 4, use the gray rock method. If you find it impossible to cut off all contact with them, you could try the gray rock method. This is when you take a step back and avoid reacting to any of the communication they send you. Instead, you can ask someone to read the emails, letters, or text messages for you. This way, it can give you a little distance and clarity to understand the reality of the situation. Number 5, agree with them. This may sound contradictory, but narcissists tend to take pleasure in shaming people. For example, a narcissist parent may shame you for how strict or lenient you are with your own children. If they say this, agree with them. By doing this, you're taking the wind out of their sails. Because they're so used to getting a response, they may end up not knowing how to respond at all. This is the power of non-resistance. As you mirror their words back to them and show their behavior for how it really is, there's very little that they can do about it. Number 6, keep your cards close to your chest. As mentioned before, narcissists like to exploit your vulnerabilities and insecurities. So it's important you don't try to explain your reasons or rationalize with them when they're trying to attack you. The more you try to explain yourself, the weaker your position becomes. Number 7, challenge your own thoughts and situation. As surprising as it may seem, narcissists are actually very fragile and insecure. This is why they often use other people to make themselves feel better. Whether it's by shifting the blame or projecting their weaknesses or insecurities onto you, they'll try to make it seem like you are the one with problems in the relationship. So try to challenge yourself and ask yourself whether what they say is true. By doing this, you can see your situation with more clarity and understanding. Number 8, you need to remain very calm. Since narcissists like to manipulate and find ways to cause you emotional distress, it can feel really difficult to remain calm in the relationship. Whether it's accusing you for being angry or being upset at you for something you didn't do, they will try to get an emotional response from you. Because of this, it's important for you to remain calm. By responding in a calm or unemotional manner, you undermine their attempt of hurting you. Number 9, find ways to disengage. Do you give them a lot of your attention? Something a narcissist will often do is use the victim card to gain sympathy from you. The more attention you give them, the more they thrive. Any attention is better than none at all to a narcissist. So a way to outsmart them is to find ways to disengage from their fairy tales and focus on something else. Number 10, refuse to play. Narcissists lack empathy and rarely form emotional attachments with others. So if you find yourself in a relationship with one, you may find that they don't really care for your well-being at all. Instead, they might take pleasure in causing you distress. If seen as a game of chess, narcissists are the type who will take every measure to beat you in the game. So the only way for you to change the outcome is for you to take yourself out of the game and remove any power they have over you. And number 11, listen to your body. Do you get triggered easily? Narcissists like to say or do things that emotionally and mentally hurt you. The trauma that can come from the verbal or emotional abuse often leaves a mark and may manifest in a number of ways, including feeling anxious, stressed, or triggered by certain words, scenes, or people. So when you listen to your body and use techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and visualization, you reduce your stress and help yourself become more level-minded again. This in turn will make it harder for them to manipulate you again. If you or somebody you know have experienced narcissistic abuse, then please reach out and speak to somebody you trust.
Join me next time as we take another look at Annapolis Audit. Remember, ScrypKat says, when given a choice, choose kindness. Bye for now.